just like you work out your body on the treadmill. You got to get on the treadmill of Jesus. You mean you got to walk with Jesus, walk a few miles with Jesus on his treadmill so that you can train your mind. I know you want big muscles and big abs, but you need to train your mind because your mind controls everything else. Matter of fact, in our text today, it says, Paul informed the Philippians that this is not a passive process. However, it said, let this mind be in you, which was also in Christ Jesus. It says, it is the present imperative form, which indicates that we are commanded to continually have the mind of Christ. Continually. Let's pull that word out, continually. For some of us, we can be holy on Sunday, but let me catch you on the job on Monday. And every time they cuss, we cuss. Let me follow you home. And every time your TV comes on, the Playboy channel comes on. Let me follow you in your car. And you leave from one crack house to the next crack house looking to get high. But it said continually, that's the word we need to key on. Continually, we need to stay with Jesus in his mindset continually. In other words, you can't let it drop once you leave church. I know up in here we holy. We looking good, singing good, the choir sung good this morning, and they were just had us stomping our feet. But when we get home, what kind of music do we turn on? Do we turn on the rap music? It's so violent that every other word that they got to delete out. What do you do when you get home? It says continually got to be in his thought pattern. We can determine who or what is controlling our thoughts. The greatest possession in life is not money or other worldly goods, but the freedom to think as we please. That messed me up right there. It said the greatest possession in life is not money or other worldly goods, but the freedom to think as we please. But I looked at that and I said, well, why do we just kill ourselves? Trying to make all the money. And it says right here that the greatest freedom is to think as we please. In other words, you ain't going to take none of that money with you. But you got a freedom to think as we please. And I looked at that. Wouldn't it be better if God did our thinking for us? Wouldn't it be better? I woke up in the morning and said, God, I've got some people out there that did me wrong. And when I think about it, I just want to jab slap them. I really do, Jesus, because they borrowed some money and they didn't have any intention of paying me back. And they got me not once, but they got me twice. And I need my money, and I just want to go up there and jab slap them. And that's what we think. But I'm thinking, Jesus, why can't you just think for me? Put in my mind and say, well, that's one way to get rid of it. Since they didn't pay me back, you'll never see them again. And just chalk it up to being you a good person. But Jesus said, no, he's going to give us freedom of thought. Now, some of us, that's dangerous to give us freedom of thought. Because we can get something in our head, like the man took a shotgun in the robber bank, and it begins to grow. And if we're not careful, an evil thought will take control of your mind, and it'll grow. You ever know about weeds in the garden? If you don't take care of the weeds in the garden, it'll choke the good fruit and the good vegetable. You got to take care of the weeds out your garden. In other words, you got to clear out them bad thoughts out your mind to make room for the thoughts that Jesus had. Then he said it is our duty to practice the humility demonstrated by Christ. We got to be humble. We can't be puffed up, chest stuck out. You know how we get a promotion on the job, on our job, then don't let them give us a little title. We go from supervisor to manager, we can't speak to each other. We get a new car, blow and keep going. See your brother walking in the rain. I can't let him get in here, he might have some mud on his shoes. We forget about being humble. Don't let us get ahead in the world. The same people that helped us get up there, we forget about. And then, but I always say the same people who step on going up are the same people